Here is how you get Paddy Pimblett versus Ilia Topuria for the undisputed 155 title. It starts with Islam moving to 170. Is the UFC going to allow for that? And I would say absolutely yes, if it weren't for the fact that 170 is just popping right now.
Crazy.
And so does the UFC have an appetite to let Islam go in there and shake that up? If that happens, let's say they do allow for it. Let's say JDM does win this fight and they allow Islam to go challenge for champ status. That would effectively, if we're taking the UFC at their word, would open a vacancy because they're not allowing champ anymore. So it would open a vacancy at 155, which then you effectively have a 4-man tournament for the next champion.
Right.
And that would be Charles versus Ilia, presumably.
Great fight.
That is not solidified. However, Pimblett versus Michael Chandler is solidified. That would be the other half of the 4-man tournament. And if Paddy beats Michael Chandler, which I don't think is a stretch of the imagination to say could happen, and Ilia is to beat Charles Oliveira, which I think we can both agree certainly could happen, that is how you get Ilia Topuria versus Paddy Pimblett for the 155 belt, whether it's interim or if the UFC makes good on their promise that champ season is over, for the vacant.